Welcome everyone. Hello. Yes, I am playing rather late. Well, I'm not playing rather late. I play late every night, but I'm streaming rather late than usual. So happy you are tonight. I think that's true. I feel good. I feel happy. Yeah. I feel pretty satisfied in life. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have a camera for my hands next time. I used to just have a camera for my hands. I was trying to set one up for this stream. I kind of maybe could try to do one. That would be cool. I agree with that too, because I'm just kind of like a floating torso getting lost in music, which I mean is like kind of a vibe, but you know what I mean. Okay, you guys don't have to see my messy desk and my dinner from tonight, but I might be able to set you up a keyboard cam. Hold on one second. Let me try this. It'll be like from a... I'll tell my producer to get a hand cam for next time. I don't really want to bother with it right now. I'll put the suggestion in. It's planned. We had a Lumitone cam for the other night, but I was gonna do a stream on something else earlier today on voicing, spacing, chords, and harmonic spectra and such, but I ended up not doing that. Instead, I just kind of chilled. Actually, no, I take that back. I worked till like 10:30 tonight. I worked for like 12 hours today, and then I've been pretty much playing music since. I play music during work too, but I'm just kind of, lately I've been feeling kind of like, or I'm trying to feel like a wind chime of the universe. I know it sounds kind of weird, but just kind of getting blown around by the sensations. I kind of like that. I've never felt a better description for my music. People have been saying my music sounds like wind chimes, and I think someone even tried to say it to me as an insult, but I was very honored. I've never realized how I just kind of like to sound like wind chimes often, and it's kind of given me a new sort of symbolism, I think, at least with my improv, because I could do a different style. I just kind of want to flow, you know, just let it feel good. How do I get that drive to continue practicing music? Seeing people like you is inspirational, but the flame always goes out. Ask yourself why you're playing music, I guess. I think also it's important to be connected to a bigger thing musically. I think like the way that we have our music culture today, it's like everyone's got like their like genre or like their thing or like I don't know. But I feel we have to, for me, it's very powerful to keep in mind that music is one of the oldest things that humans have done, and it's pretty much ubiquitous in every culture, and it's somewhat empowering to feel more connected to the whole of human music making, or like the tradition of humans making music, as opposed to just myself or just I don't know. I think also you have to really love the sensation of it. I don't really hold myself accountable to practice. I just like to play. It's what I want to do with my time. It's what I want to do with my life. It's what I've always wanted to once I got into it. That's the thing, I've never really sat down and practiced like intentionally, except for music composition and production. With piano, I'm just doing what I'm doing right now on stream is like how I've practiced for like a decade. I don't think it's a good thing. I think I could be a lot better if I practiced more efficiently. I've tried to do some stuff. It's just hard for me to focus. There's certain things that I really want to work on that I have been working on, but they were things that I sort of definitely put off in my piano development. But it's okay, because I feel kind of going my own path on piano has given me my own sound. I don't know. So that's cool, I guess. But it would be nice to do certain things that are a bit more cliche or sort of expected as a pianist or whatever, you know. But that's just not really what I have, so because this is how I practice. What I'm showing you right now, what you're all hearing is like, oh, that's like cool music or whatever. Oh, like she's like performing, jamming. This is just I'm just practicing right now. This is how I practice. I just want to make it sound good and feel good. And that's the thing, is if you have, you know, just one chord, like a minor 7 chord, there's so many different ways to play that. Balancing. Da, top note out. Middle upper note out. Middle bottom note out. Bottom note out. The way they're pushed into each other. If you can't make 2 notes sound good, then that's what you should practice. So chords are really nice. I like chords. Obviously my channel is really all about harmony. But if you can't make 2 notes sound good, then you need to practice playing those 2 notes. I'll go show you what I mean. So you should just be able to take fourths. And you should be able to create something really, you know, something out of those fourths. just out of those fourths. So yeah, I mean, if you can't make just 2 notes feel good, that's what you should focus on. You know, even just one single note. The way that you play it is the most important part. Interesting. I bet you could go. My Patreon, or my Discord is on my Patreon right now. So yeah, if you want to come hang out in my music theory Discord, you can check that out. The original, oh my god, I know, right? It's so good. I'm working on that because I'm gonna do a duet with one of my friends. We're gonna do a music video on that. I like that piece quite a lot. I'm gonna drink some water. I whistle so much I dry my mouth out all the time, because I'm usually whistling like multiple hours a day or whatever, so my mouth is like perpetually dry because I just constantly, I'm an inward whistler, not an outward whistler, so it's constantly just drying me out the whole time. Phenomenal playing, thank you. I appreciate that. I think that I have a lot to improve on, but I'm happy with my playing and the way that it sounds. I think I have a good tone. How does one inward whistle? I just push my lips out and then slowly adjust them until it starts to whistle. And then I did that since I was, I don't know, I've done that for a long time, and then I just got better at it. So it starts out just kind of like. I don't know. That's just how I like to whistle. You know, one thing I've been doing lately is singing just intonation on 12 equal. It's been pretty fun lately. So like, da, da, da. get the cool what is it? It's the 11 over 6. Dwa, dwa, dwa. Oh shoot. Dwa, do, da, do, 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 da, 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 do, da, do. What's your opinion on Street Fighter 6? And can you EX Hadouken into LV1 Super Art? Yes, I can, but I haven't played Street Fighter 6, but I know what you mean by that. Actually, I was at an arcade the other night, and someone tried to hustle me on Marvel vs. Capcom because I never played it, and I beat them. Yeah, that's right. I crushed them. I'm an adapter. I'll crush you at video games. Actually, this channel is probably going to stream video games at some point. Maybe not this channel, but my Patreon stuff. I don't know. It'll be connected to something. I'll stream on some platform because I've been getting the itch to play Melee again. So I figure if I'm just grinding Melee sometime, I should just stream it. There's no reason not to. John Charles, everything I've played tonight has been improvised. Pure imagination, obviously, I didn't just improvise all that, but I mean, I was improvising on pure imagination. So yeah, everything I've played tonight's been improvisation. May I ask what weighted keyboard you use? It sounds lovely. I play on the Nord Stage 3. That's what my main 12-note equal temperament keyboard is. Or just 12-note mapping, I guess I should say. So yeah, everything I play here I improvise. I'm just trying to go deeper. It's just a process of... I play things I've played before, but I try to play them better. I try to play them bigger. So even if there's just like one note, it feels like more. I don't know much about Arturia keyboards. I haven't played a lot of Arturia keyboards. I have the Arturia key step or whatever, the small one. It's new. I mean, it's just a small keyboard, so There's not a lot to like or dislike about it. I think it's sleek and pretty, and I think it works well as a quick controller for other stuff. But I never played any like Arturia flagship equipment, except for Pigments. They did that, right? Yeah, the synthesizer, the VST. I like that one a lot. I was trying to play that, but not the other one. I was trying to play that weird, the sharp 14 flat 7 thing. It's kind of a weird combination in 12. It's kind of hard to voice, but it sounds good if you space it right. Something like that can be cool. I'm coming to the end. I'm coming to the end of my first year music theory course. Do you have any thoughts on MT? The way you spoke about music. I'm a music theorist, so I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, music therapy. Oh, not music theory. I thought you were asking me like how I feel about music theory. I was like, pretty good. I like it a lot. Music therapy, I think it's great. Yeah, I think a big component of wellness is like holism. I think that's something that's underappreciated by most modern perspectives since they're so specialized. And I think music can be a really big part of that for people. Okay, let me read those questions you've posted there in chat for me. Chatters, hello there, chatters. Thanks for stopping by tonight as I just jam. Let's see here. What do we got for chat? Why is everything so expensive? Yes, I agree. Why is? I can't also out both teeth. Happy to catch another. I have another important question. Learning how to improvise. When you improvise, are you playing randomly on scales or are you being intentional? What do you mean by that? Both. Like I said, kind of like a wind chime of the universe, sort of being blown around by the sensations. You know, I teach, and I learned music in a way where everything can go to anything. And I think everyone should learn that ability because it is true and it's important. Because then you realize how kind of everything is everything else. I mean that what's on your head, on your hands? Nothing. The sensation. I'm thinking about the sensation that I want to experience. And this, not only that, but I'm letting the sensations that I didn't anticipate I'd experience feed back into what I'm experiencing. It's the synthesis. I'm just feeling it when I play. The music, the sound of it to my ears. That was like a refreshing little lemon drop or something. What an interesting little. Ooh, da 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 da. Music is crazy. I don't even understand it. It's wild. I had tinnitus for 7 years, and recently I've been woken up by what sounds like something physically moving inside my ear. I don't know what's going on. You should go get that checked out for sure. You might have low frequency tinnitus, by the way. If you've had tinnitus for a long time and you've been around a lot of noise, you never know. That could be what you're experiencing, because it could be lower frequency tinnitus, and it could sound like there's something like sort of thudding around in there. How would I do that? I guess I normally do it that way. I was working on a song like that. This is different there though. Hard to do and play at the same time. J-I. I'm getting bored of these 12 notes, I must say. Right now, at least. After about... Do you have Instagram? Yes, I do. Digital.harmonic. Digital like a robot, or not a robot, excuse me, like a computer, you know, the digital. Dot, like a period. Harmonic. And if you want to support my work, if you like these streams, I'm going to be doing these more because of my Patreon. So the more that grows, the more I'll stream, of course. So if you like these streams and you want me to do these more, and you like the new set and more and such, and you want a piano hand cam, how about that? Subscribe to my Patreon. Thank you. would like music to be my thing, you know, the thing that can sustain me. So any help in that is appreciated if you'd like what I do. In Jazz Unity, we had this great moment looking at your stuff and everyone's just speechless. That's cute, thanks. That's funny. I remember being in jazz band and looking at the hip cats of the day as well and getting excited. So I'm glad that I can pass that forward to the Thanks, Stray Network. I will do my best. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like I said, if you want more of these, definitely check my work out on Patreon, or swing by my Bandcamp and grab an album, because my music stuff is starting to sort of be more of a serious option for me, which is cool. Because I've been doing music for forever, so, but it wasn't really like a viable thing for me. But now it's starting to become, so that's kind of wild. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty bitter about the whole thing for a long time, and I let go of it all in like 2016, 2017, and then music became a very pure thing for me, and then now it's really exciting because I think there's a pathway for me to keep it a very pure thing, but at the same time make it a thing that sustains me and lets me really give it the attention that I believe that it deserves. My music, my focus towards it. That's a pretty chord. I like that. Speaking of microtonal, I think it's time for some lumitone. I think I've had enough with these 12 notes for tonight. Great piano session though. Very fulfilling. It felt like I ate a musical meal. Just a nice, full, hearty. 12 is very beautiful. It's an incredibly special tuning. I mean, it's really stunning. It's no surprise we ended up at it. I personally really love 12. I've actually, 12 has grown on me after being more microtonal, because nothing does 12 as good as 12. So this is really important, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people, when they try to talk about microtonality, it's this idea that it's like going to usurp 12 and there's something out there that's better and it's going to change, it's going to overthrow 12. I mean, I think that might happen. I think there's tuning systems. Yeah, I think that 12 could be dethroned for sure, and I'm trying to contribute to that. But I don't really think there's anything necessarily like bad about the sound of 12. It sounds pretty good, actually. I think generally for my ears. The third sounds bad. That's pretty much it. The rest of it sounds pretty darn good. The major 7 sounds great. So does the major 6. The perfect major 2nd sounds great too. I mean, the perfect 5th is impeccable, obviously. That's why the 2nd and the 6th are so good. But yeah, my point was, sorry, I didn't finish my thought. My point was that, if you're interested in microtonality, as I am, it's best to think of 12 as like, it's no better, no worse. There's no, you know what I mean? It's just whatever the demand of the work is, because 12 has an incredible character to it that, 12 notes other tunings don't have. Like 12 note JI tunings that I use, they have certain properties that are really special, but they're also not 12 equal, right? And And I think that trying to think of like harmony in a sense, it's like, oh, like here's this tuning, it's 12 plus. There is no 12 plus, there's 12, and it sounds great for 12. And when you take 12 and you play something else from 12 on, so it's like you can arrange it in a way that's effective. But here's a cool chord that you all might not know. Well, you'll probably know it, but here's an interesting voicing you might not hear often. I love that voicing. It's maybe not immediately clear what's so special about it, because it's kind of ugly, but it's an ugly clean. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's very dissonant, but it's also very clear. And that's a great thing. That's a special thing. That's a dissonant concordance. Very useful. This one in particular is quite usable. So once we have that can connect us to literally any key, which is weird. It connects us to any key in a voice leading pattern or a voice leading setup that you just don't get, and you get movements of tones that you won't really get with other voice leading patterns. So for example, like this maybe. That's weird, right? That working out. That's pretty normal. But over the pedal, maybe not so, but then perhaps maybe tritone, of course. Everybody knows that one. See? Ooh, now we're getting somewhere, right? See what I'm saying? Now we're talking. And suddenly this little concordant dissonance becomes a bridgeway. To literally everything. See? To literally everything. What do you mean, what do I use to display sheet music? I don't know what you mean by that. I write the sheet music, and then I manually edit it in Premiere. I manually sync the video with the audio beat per beat or whatever. Or not beat per beat, but like hit per hit or whatever. So it's quite tedious, actually. But I think it makes the coolest effect. I'm confused what you mean. I mean, I use Dorico. Do you mean what do I engrave on? I do my engraving in Dorico. I thought you meant what I use to display the sheet music. I agree with that. Every chord can follow every chord. To compose your music? I don't really know what you mean. Thank you, Jerome. I really appreciate that tip. Thanks so much. I think that's the first super chat this channel has ever gotten, actually, so I really appreciate that. Some chords, I don't know what you mean. What do I use to compose my music? My brain, my ears, my soul. I don't know what you mean. Sorry if that's insulting. I just like music composition's like an internal art. It's an internal craft. It's not really. You could like lock me up and like bind me, and I would compose music till I die or whatever. You couldn't ever stop me from composing music, even if I didn't have instruments or didn't have tools, because composition happens internally. It's a musical voice, and so that one's gonna keep going. You'd have to like sew my lips shut to stop me from whistling. You have to somehow cut my vocal folds out to stop me from humming, you'd have to stop me from tapping. I mean, I don't even know. I just so I just use my existence to compose. I feel that octopus. That's funny. Yeah, you're not the only person I've heard allude to something similar to that. How is it that everything you play just sounds great? It can't all be about scales. It has nothing to do with scales. I'm not playing scales. I mean, I'm playing scales, but I mean, that's not how I'm connecting my music. Right now I'm just kind of flowing. I can hear it's pentatonic, and I know I'm on black keys, so I mean, I'm not thinking about a scale. I'm just thinking about the open spaciousness. Just kind of blowing around. And then I want to add something to it. I didn't know what I was going to add. I wouldn't look into the key, so I just press a random one. And then I hear how the texture changes, and I know where I'm at. And then I just press another random note. There's another one. And now I know where I'm at. I've got this little chromatic, like, tetrachord thing. So I haven't looked where I'm at or anything. I can hear where I'm at, though. I used to spend a lot of time trying to play the piano without looking, and just no matter what I'd play, I have to make it work. No matter what notes. See what I mean? I don't know. I'm just moving. I mean, John Charles, the truth is, I can tell you why everything I play sounds great. It's I write it all down in terms of like my philosophies and stuff. It's not like what I'm doing is an accident, you know what I mean? Someone asked, am I a natural music savant? I don't really know if I'm a music savant. I think that I'm really obsessed with music, and I've spent a long time playing music. I certainly wasn't a natural. I grew up with a person who I was like best friends with when we were younger, and they were much more a natural in music than I was. So I really had to fight to keep up, and I certainly wasn't a natural in any regard. So I just put in a lot of effort and work. The only thing I ever had a natural inclination for in music was putting things together musically, or like composing, creating space, sort of structuring compositions, putting things together and making a bigger thing out of it. I was always good at that musically, but I wasn't very good at How do you get better at improv piano? You should improvise the piano more. You should improvise and use any musical material and try to make something that you find beautiful and you find compelling and you find moving. Like right now, I'm just cycling over 3 little notes. 4 notes, I guess. See, I didn't even know how many notes I was playing. See, that's like when someone's like, are you thinking of what you're doing? I mean, I don't even know how many notes I was playing right there. I just know that it feels good. And I put in about 20 to 30,000 hours before this moment, knowing what this chord is and knowing what these notes are. So now I don't have to know. I don't need to do that work anymore. I've already done that work. And that's why it sounds so fluid and fluent. It's just like speaking a language. I mean, it's not exactly a language. I don't think music is a language per se. But it's like speaking a language where I understand, I don't know. And then, I talk about this constantly on my server, my Discord server, music theory server. I'm a macro harmonic thinker, and the way I treat the absolute frequency spectrum, and the way that I treat voicing and harmony as a whole and tuning, it's all very much one thing. And so that's why I said earlier about the dissonant concordance. I'm always looking to balance maximum color, maximum density against maximum concordance. I don't ever want to be discordant, ever, pretty much. I can't ever think of a reason why I want to be discordant, because it's not dissonance. I love being dissonant, but I like to be dissonant while being concordant, because I want it to be clear and transparent, and I want, for how wild or ugly or I want it to be audible and and the ear to be able to penetrate it, and that's through concordance, so I voice into concordance pretty much always. Like, you'll never hear me play usually something like this. I mean, I would if the right situation called for it, but sounds good, but I'm not really going to play that very often. I'm not really so into that. It's just too chunky. See? Now it's better. Voicing into concordance. What would you say is the most important thing for learning to start a person on piano? It would depend on what that person was trying to do. How do you go with the flow and improvise? How would you describe what you feel when enjoying music? It's my happy place. I don't know, it just feels feels really good. Feels really good. Feels really, really good. Yeah. I remember when I was younger and I first got into piano, because I didn't start really getting into jazz. I didn't get into jazz till I was in college. I didn't get into jazz piano till I was in college specifically. And I remember when I was younger, I would listen to my favorite jazz pianists, and I was like, if I could just sound like them, that'd be crazy. And it's funny because here I am a decade later, and I have my own sound, but I learned from them, and I don't know, I have a sound and I like it, and it's cool because it's sometimes I'm just playing, and it's I'm playing for myself, and it's I just get to enjoy the sound of it and not really think about it, Ooh, interesting quality there. Do you play differently depending on how you feel? Yep. It's not going to necessarily be stressed I play more quickly. It'll be a bit more complex than that. A bit more non-linear, but yeah, my emotions will definitely affect how I sound. Will you ever put your music on Spotify? Maybe. If I get 100 patrons, I will put my music on Spotify. That's my goal. Only because it's a big executive task for me. So I have to set aside a day to put myself on Spotify, and I just haven't done that yet. Good evening. You are the... What am I? I'm the greatest influence influencer in the I don't know about that necessarily. In the microtonal sphere, I suppose. When do you think it will shoot to the math? I don't know if it ever will. I hope it. I mean, I hope that the degree of pitch diversity in the world increases. Just depends. It could be any day. It could be no day. The most popular microtonal influencer. That's interesting. Am I really? Is that weird? That's weird. I don't know about that. Please don't ever say that again. That's funny. I've got a question about primodality. Do you wrap the scale around the octave after numeric nexus? Well, it depends on what you're doing. The harmonic series is not. Octaves aren't like they're real, but they're not like things just don't wrap, right? Things change every octave. So I use primodality a lot of different ways. First off, but to get to the question you're asking in particular, no, I don't want it to wrap the octave. I like to compose in the open harmonic series, just free harmonics, and primodality allows me to understand the harmonic location, the depth of the location that I'm at, and the qualities that are involved at that area. So yeah, it's like basically a map for operating in the harmonic series, but you can also do it like with octave wrapping if you want to like do like demo testing or like working on understanding each prime mode and how each prime mode moves and vibrates. Like that's what I was doing at first. So like when I wrote Pandelia and it was in 34 to 68, that one wrapped at the octave, but I was like trying to understand over 17 at the time. And yeah, it was great for that purpose. So that was more of a pedagogical wrap. It actually gets kind of weird when it wraps at the octave because you're getting smaller. You hit this octave and then it's like big again. And that's okay. It's not that bad. It's kind of fun to play with. But full 128 harmonic series or 256 or 512, it writes so clean and so free. Oh my God. It's the best. I'm so happy. But I don't feel like I could have been able to take the advantage of it as I do now without looking section by section primodality first. But now I have like free primodality in the harmonic series, which is so nice. And the other way I tend to use and think about primodality is it's basically the concordance shells for new distributions, maximum pitch density, maximum concordance, intra-octave pitch density by complexity. So, and yeah. So let's see. Let me get back to questions. I'm gonna skip a bunch of questions because I'm like way behind. I don't want to play more. I want to play Lumitone. What's the most important thing getting started on piano? Play a bunch. Sit there and touch the notes. Feel how they respond. Try to make one note sound good. Don't just think it's about pressing a note. Like, after thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of repetitions of striking those notes, you'll try to get something that's smoother. A phrase, you know? Try to do that from the beginning. Try to make everything you play sound good from the beginning if you can. What's your Discord? It's on my Patreon. At what time in your life did you know music was your calling? High school? Actually, I didn't get started on music as a child. I didn't, yeah. I wasn't like given a musical childhood or anything like that. I also didn't have like I didn't have music teachers really that when I was growing up. I had I had a band teacher throughout middle school and high school, and like just like a general music teacher, but like not like private lessons or anything. I pretty much taught myself most of my stuff, and then when I went to college, I obviously had some great teachers and stuff. What drew you to writing music? I wasn't very good at music, and I was good at writing it. And then I had ideas for songs that my friends didn't have, and I tried to tell them it, and they couldn't. So I just tried to write it instead. There's a massive difference between electric and acoustic piano. Acoustic instruments are really vibrating. It's a whole different monster altogether. Okay, a little bit of lumitone. Let's see here. I need to go over here. Click this. Are there any video games that inspired your music? Probably Diablo 2, Diablo 1, StarCraft Brood War, Arcanum. Probably those ones. Yeah, I'd say those for now. Do you find it hard to write for real instruments? No, I find it easier to write for real instruments than MIDI mock-up, actually. No. I think there's certainly challenges about writing for real players, but a player is going to make it sound good. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's like MIDI, you've got to make it sound good. You've got to like sit there and like fight it and like finagle it and whatever, do whatever you can to make it sound right. But then a player can just straight up just inject their whole, performance experience and interpretation history and just everything into it and their life experience and create something that's transcendental on what you've done. So I think it's a little easier to write for people usually. I mean, there's certainly the downside that's like, oh, humans have bandwidth and learning, so you have to write clearly and you have to, but that's not really a downside. That's just what you should be doing anyways. If you're not doing, okay, so let's see here. All right, chat, we get a vote. Would you rather me play some Lumitone, or would you rather me show you some harmonic series chords? Chat gets to vote. Harmonic series chords, or, okay, everyone's saying harmonic series chords. Okay. Hard to decide. Whatever you feel like. Brass instruments rely on harmonic series. How about every instruments rely on the harmonic series, generally speaking, except for like bells, like temple bells and like cymbals. I mean, even those instruments still are ultimately being compared against some implied, attempt to create a harmonic structure out of it to our ear. So they're still biased. When you compose, do you think of one harmonic series? Both. I think of multiple harmonic series inside of a harmonic series, and then multiple harmonic series with harmonic series inside of them. So for example, 11 to 22 to 33 to 44 is a harmonic series starting a +1 series on 11, but it's spaced out with 11 pieces between each, and sort of little isoharmonic or iso differential thing. So it's like 11 11 11 11 is 1 2 3 4 on 11 over 1, which is a harmonic series. So now there's a harmonic series and a harmonic series, and then if I were to then change or duplicate that instrument and offset it by a 3/2, now we have 2 harmonic series. They both have harmonic series inside of those harmonic series. That's how I tend to think about it. And so I can get free modulation inside of a harmonic series. So You know, we could go from like 27 to like, we could go from like 27 to 18 to 24 to 16, and then to 16 to 17. And now we're on the 17th harmonic. We've modulated there, and then we can take that to 51. We could take 51 to 47. 47 opens up 43 as well. 47 opens up 53. So I think introvertically, and then I also think like laterally, harmonically. So yeah, okay. I think I'll play Lumitone. I'll do a harmonic chord another time, just because I want to get my hands active. I don't want to click into my computer. Actually, how about this? I can actually play harmonic series chords for you on the computer or on my Lumitone. How about that? I'll get a little mixture. Mixture, both. How do you wrap your head around the various EDO, TET? I don't know what you mean. It's not, it doesn't require me to wrap my head around them. It's the same octave spectrum. So, I mean, to really get your head wrapped around them, that takes a while, just because each has different strengths and weaknesses. But to just pick it up and like make like music in it that sounds, you know, good, or like whatever, you know, musically active or musically effective. I don't know. It doesn't really take anything. You could pretty much give me whatever set of notes. I think you should practice that too as a composer, just having whatever set of notes and just trying to make something that sounds great with it. Let's see. Can you all hear that? Oops. It's a little clicky and laggy. Let me fix that. You can't hear that actually, can you? Let's see. How about now? Wait. Can you hear that? It's kind of clicky. Kind of quiet and low. Yeah, it's super quiet for me too. I'll do it this way instead. Here, let me close. No harmonics for now. Or actually, maybe we will, but hold on. Let me go. Coming through my mic? It definitely shouldn't be. It should be coming through my... Oh, wait. Oh my god, it is. Oh. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you, chatter. I appreciate that. Very, very useful. Thank you, B. Gnarly. Okay. Let's see. I'll fix that in a second. Let me try this instead. 1 second. Hold on. I have to do something here. Doop, doop, doop. Very quiet. Let's see here. Where's my little pen at? Let me just test some other things out here for our stream that we've got going on. Where's my pen at? There it is. Wait, no? Where's it at? I thought I had it. I'm looking for my little tablet thing. Oh, I broke something. Let's see. You thought you were what? Not, I don't know what that is. Okay, there we go. I'm looking for, okay, let me just bring my camera back on. Sorry, I was looking for, I was going to do a little blackboard. Your string was synced up. I'm confused. Where's my, there's like a little, hold on 1 second. I'll play some music while I look for it. Hold on. Okay, can you all see this? Wait, no, I unplugged my monitor in the process. Hold on. Darn it. Okay. Okay. I turned this off in the process. I think I can turn it back on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna test some things today. Because I want to get in the process of doing more music theory streams and stuff. Oops. Let me get a little staff here. We're gonna play some 31. I'm gonna write some chords, and then I'm gonna improvise on them for you. Do you ever play a chord and you think, oh, we don't have a name for that? Oh no, I've made up tons of chord names. Yeah, I'm forced to constantly create my own musical language. Oh, that's why I lost the other pen before. I mean, I've found a ton of stuff. So no, music theorists have not found even close to everything. In fact, I'd say for the last like 20 years or 30, 40 years, music theorists have been looking in the entirely wrong place. So I accidentally stumbled in like the most fertile ground ever and basically found like a ton of stuff. So no, I actually feel the complete opposite of that. Let's see. And that's actually one of the things I love about microtonality. Let's see here, just because I like new sounds. I'm constantly experiencing new sounds myself. And yeah, that's a really exciting thing. Okay, there we go. And now I can delete those. And now I can put this on the screen. Whoops, that's kind of bigger than what I'm moving myself now in the background. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just trying to get myself over here. Okay, and we've got some staff paper now. And we'll write some little things. Your Novum Deca I've listened to 10 times today while making artworks. I'm really glad you liked that. That was fun. When I heard you mention Barry Harrison, you're going to be cool. I love Barry Harris. Barry Harris helped me. So cute human. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not wearing, I don't know. One thing I'm trying to do with my music stuff, because I'm like trying to like do my music stuff more. I'm really trying to like not wear a lot of makeup or anything, just because I feel like it takes me time to do that, and it always makes my streaming feel like an extra thing I have to do. So I'm just trying to just go live barefaced and just say hello, this is how I look. So, you know, take it or leave it. So thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so here we go. Here's an interesting thing about 31 equal. Well, first off, I don't know how many people here know how to read 31 notation. It's not that hard. I'm gonna do a whole little video thing on it eventually, but I'll just teach you real quick in case you don't know how to read 31 notation. It's very simple. This assumes that you know how to read regular sheet music though, so because if you don't know how to read that, then it's based on it, so you learn that first. Okay, let me change my color. Okay. Don't know how to read? Okay. I'll teach you, I'll give a little crash course for people who don't know how to read music. I haven't done this in years, so I haven't taught beginner music theory in ages. I should start those soon. Okay, so, wow, this is crazy. I feel like explaining basic music concepts is like, I was talking about that. I feel like I've always been good at explaining basic concepts, or explaining concepts simply, except like, in the last 2 years musically, I've really gone a weird place that like makes it a lot harder to communicate simply about music. It's really weird. I didn't think I would ever experience that effect because I've always felt like I've been able to explain things simply. But even like thinking about going like, this is a bass clef. This is like, it just sounds like crazy to me. I don't even want to do that, you know? Okay, so basically assuming you know how to read notation, check this out. So in 31, see, like, where do I even, it's, that's funny. Do you think Barry Harris would approve? I don't even think so. No, I think Barry Harris would not like it at all. I also think that Barry Harris's strategies don't work very well in other tunings. I mean, they work well because they're pretty still, but they're not quite as magical. A lot of what Barry Harris's, techniques that he curated and developed further are really based on the 3-way and 4-way symmetry that's inherent in 12. Thoughts gone complex, easy ran out. See what I'm saying? I know. It sounds, no, okay, so check this out. Here's how you can think about 31, okay? So between a normal whole step in a normal major scale, right? So like this is our normal major scale, C, D, E. I'll just go ahead and write it here on the thing. Wait, is this right? Wait, why does this look weird? Oh, it's because wait, what? Okay. So if I were to just, I don't want to write this in C. Okay, so if I were to just write a little C, D, and E here, the way that you read 31, it reads the exact same on all the white notes, okay? So there's no difference right here between how you would read 31 and 12 if you were playing those between each other, okay? The only difference is they're going to sound, the major second's going to be a little flatter, the major third is going to be a lot flatter, the fourth is going to be slightly sharper, the fifth is going to be slightly flatter in 31. Does that make sense? So reads the same at that point. The only thing that is kind of different then, that can be weird, is now between each of these whole tones, instead of there being a single half step that separates them, now what we have instead is 5 different small tones. They look like this. C, C, semi-sharp. Okay, look at that sign. First 31 accidental we're learning. Semi-sharp. Okay, that represents you up pitch it by 1 of 31, the small DSS. Let me turn on 31 for you really quick. I'll play it. You should be able to hear. Wait, no, you're not going to be able to hear this. Wait. No, you should be able to hear it. Okay. I have to make it go out the right thing. Of the semi-sharp, I think the semi-sharp's the coolest looking accidental that we have, by the way. So, yeah, big fan of the semi-sharp. Okay, can you hear this? No? Oh, no, I don't think you'll hear it. Yeah, it's weird. You hear it in the room? Yeah, that's weird. It should, oh, I think I know why. I think I figured it out. Hold on. Active desktop mic. I think I just need to change this particular microphone here. Default, maybe this? Wait. How about here? No? I wonder why. I need to get that fixed. How do you find implying tonality? What do you mean? I don't know why I can't get that to work. Okay, I'll do it this way. Ah, I think I found the culprit. I think it's this little bugger right here. I think I need to delete this little demon here. I guess maybe I should do it through the speakers instead. Maybe I should just turn it through the speakers. And then I can even have faster playback for me, which is always a fantastic experience to be alive and have. Show this device's control panel. It's still crackling. What's going on? I feel like I need to restart my audio drivers. That's weird. That shouldn't sound like that. I'm confused what's going on right now. Okay, 31. Yeah, that shouldn't sound like that, actually. That's weird. Is there something else open? Oh, it might be the piano from Dorico. Hold on, I have to move my whole panel stuff. That was weird. Okay, I think Dorico's pianos or my piano in Dorico, which is what I was riding on earlier, was actually the one getting stuck. Sorry, I'm just trying to get 31 here so I can demonstrate this stuff. Okay, here we go. Now I'm back on this. Oh, I see. I was right. I had the wrong one there. Now I can switch this, and I should be able to turn the MIDI function on in this. Close this just because I need to reset that. MuseScore wouldn't do that to you. It's not MuseScore that did it. It's Piano Tech that does it. Piano Tech has its own, like, it likes to eat drivers basically, and it's for a good reason because Piano Tech is great, but it's not really a Dorico issue. I have a lot of weird sound driver conflictions all the time because I don't use them right. Okay. I'll show it to you this way. I'll do it 2 ways. Okay. Go here. This is loading. Something's trolling me. I think there's something sound driver trolling me. It might be Premiere actually, because I was editing earlier. And it likes to eat audio drivers too. Let me close FL. I had like 50 things open before I got on a stream. Go, 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 go. Okay. Close, 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 close. I'm surprised there's still 68 people watching me. Just click around and try to fix this problem. Okay. Oh, here's some cool sounds. Tell me if you can hear these. You can hear that though, right? Yeah, you can. Why does that not? It's pretty entertaining. Shut up. You're not allowed to say that. Here's a piece I'm trying to finish right now. I wrote a lot of it really fast. And then I wrote 131 Roses instead. And that kind of put me on the last journey in like the last 2 months. So it was worth stopping, but I really want to finish this piece. Check it out. It's called well, take a quick little gander here, shall we? Who turning the micro up? Is this the most up-to-date version one? I'm trying to give you guys the most up-to-date. Okay, here we go. Here's an interesting tune I've been working on. I'll release it hopefully in the next like, I don't know, 2 months. sick part right here. I like this. This is sick right here. This goes hard. I have to finish this though. Check this shit out. Here we go. Okay, that's it right now. Live sax, that's that real sax, you know what I'm saying? That's my partner from Circles of Indigo there, you know. Homie, how are you still awake? I got in the music mood. I was just playing piano and I got on stream. I'm glad you all like that. I like that too. I haven't listened to that in a while. It's kind of fire. I like this part a lot. This part. Oh, dude. Like that groove right there, that one's crazy. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys like that. Sweet. Yeah, that's my newest like piece in 31. That's in 31, by the way. So, yep. It was poppin'. Welcome, Fion. Yeah, that one was thank you. The shifts are perfect. I appreciate that. Basically, I was writing that piece for a while in March, and then I wrote, and then I randomly bumped into. Well, I did that. Yeah, I randomly bumped into that 131st harmonic thing in 31, and that really kind of popped my mind a little bit. So then I wrote that 131 roses, and that kind of put me on the path of making all the piano etudes that I've been releasing, and those have really helped my music platform out a lot. So I'm really thankful for that random journey, you know. But I'll need to come back to that tune. What do you compose with? Do you mean what tools? Like, do you mean for like my, like what aspect of my thing? Because I compose, like I said, I always answer this question. Sorry if it sounds circular, but I compose like internally. Composition's not really, I mean, I certainly interact with the external and like synthesize and reprocess, but production wise, okay. I like Serum, Pigments, Contact, Piano Tech, Keyscape, Omnisphere, Camel Audio Alchemy is like my favorite synth ever, but it's not supported anymore. Lots of stuff. Oh my god, thank you, Mari. I really appreciate that. Mari Roughlass, thank you. New album when? True, good question. So I have a couple ideas. Well, I want to finish my LP. It's pretty much done. I need to finish 2 tracks off it. And then chances are I'll probably release a Circles of Indigo album next first. Yeah. So I'll probably release that first, and then that should be good, I think. Do you write music in your head before writing on paper? They happen at the same time. I don't. It's yeah. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Let's see. It's a synthetic or synthesis process. Do I have to get a record player for the limited vinyl release? Oh my god. I don't even know if I'd have that. I don't even know if I have like a big enough audience to do like vinyl stuff. That's a bit much for now, but if I get to that point, I would certainly love to do some vinyl releases. That'd be cool. Let's see here. I'll play another tune for you all. This one's interesting. Okay, so this is one I did. When did I write this? I don't even remember when, but maybe I played this on stream once before. I can't remember. I didn't release this. Oh wait, ooh, is this one further along? I don't think so. I just thought this one was kind of weird, so I'm gonna play it for you all. This is like the vocals are all one takes or whatever, just kind of writing it down. It's in just intonation. I like this a lot right here. It's not tempered, it's pure just intonation. Completely pure. It's up to 61st overtone. That's actually not the version I thought it was. The version I thought it was has a super fat beat. So I'm going to try to drop the beat version on you real quick. I was waiting for the beat to drop the whole time. I know. You know how sad that is? When you're waiting for the beat to drop and it doesn't drop. That's how I just felt. So sort of feeling a little let down there by myself. Let's see, where's that beat dropping at? Oh, here we go. I think I'm finding it. It would be called, isn't incandescent? Yeah, no, that's in pure just intonation though. Tempered chord temperament doesn't hit like that. Temperament doesn't hit like that. Let's see. I guess it could in some infinite complexity temperament or whatever. So that would be a trivial solution. Is this it? I think I found the beat drop. Yeah, I think I got tricked. There it is. Wait, yeah, I found it. Here's the beat drop I was trying to find. This one's got vocals on it too. J.I. chords with like the just like choppy little beats that don't really like loop properly. I like when beats don't loop properly. Does anyone else like that feeling? Where it just doesn't, it's not really working out well. Okay, here's what I was going to do. I was going to go ahead and teach this the reading of this stuff, right? That's correct. And then I was going to open it here. Oops, my bad. I accidentally minimized everything. And then I clicked off the screen. Let me click back to the right webcam. Oh, no, wait. Is it the right stream layout? Yeah. So, wrong scene. Then go back here. And then, wait, what's the right scene? Okay, I think I figured it out. This is confusing me. I think I'm getting sleepy. I'll probably go eat and go to sleep soon. I want to play Lumitone before I go to bed. I was going to teach 31 stuff, but... Hey! You can't hear that though, can you? Maybe if I turn my speakers up, you can hear it. Does that work? Is that too quiet? Move Lumitone. What's that? Hey, do you have a Spotify or SoundCloud or socials I can link? Because more people need this rhythm. Yeah, I've got my Twitter, I've got my Patreon, I've got my YouTube, I've got my Bandcamp, I've got my SoundCloud. I don't really know if I have a SoundCloud anymore. I don't know. So you can't hear that very well. How come it's not just fantastic? Isn't that frustrating? Let's see. It should just be totally pure quality for everybody here. Oh, I think I found the solution. Yay, we did it. I can teach you all now. Okay, now you should be able to hear that, and now I can turn my speakers down so it's not coming through there too. Okay, there we go. Yay, we did it, folks. Okay, so now I can show you. So let me grab my little pen again. And now back to what we were doing. So if we look here on the board, class, we were just about to talk about how the division of a whole tone works inside of 31. Let me backspace all of this. Let me just get rid of all of this. Let me get rid of all of this. Okay. So here's all you've got to keep in mind to get your bearings straight with 31 notes in an octave, okay? All you gotta remember is your normal whole tone, C to D and D to E, right? Your normal old whole tones. Instead of having just a half step between them, they have 5 little baby steps between them. It works like this. So between D, So between D and C, it's kind of laggy. I feel like I'm streaming. Okay. Between C and D, we have 5 notes. Okay? So the first of those notes is going to be our 0, our initial starting point. Okay? And then our 1 will be C semi-sharp. That's got this little symbol here that we talked about. So semi-sharp is equivalent to +1 of 31. Okay? Now in the microtonal community, because we use ratios so often, it can get super confusing writing EDO steps with a ratio. So instead what we do is we do a backslash. It looks weird when I do it with my hand, when I draw it on hand, but it really helps a lot. So if you're navigating microtonal spaces and you see a backslash, this means EDO step. So this is one EDO step of 31. Okay, very important to keep in mind, because, oh, you can't see that actually on the overhead. Oh, hold on a second. I'm over here showing you all sorts of things and you can't even see it. Hold on. Okay. Hi there, I'll get smaller in the corner over here. Okay, and this can get like this maybe. Okay. So, as I was saying, a semi-sharp is worth 1 of 31 plus 1. And the backslash sign here designates one EDO step of 31. Now the second baby step, and here's what the first one sounds like. So here's our C, and then here's what the C semi-sharp sounds like. It's pretty small, right? So if we were to put them together, oh no, how could we write it? If we wrote C and we wanted to write it as a chord, oh no, how could we write C semi-sharp? Well, it's inharmonically D double flat. So we can also write D double flat for that note. Just like C sharp and D flat are the same note in 12 equal, there's a lot of inharmonics possible in 31. That's kind of what can make it a little confusing for some cases. There's just a lot of inharmonics to keep track of sometimes. So we'll indicate these where we can. So this is the equivalent to basically -4 EDO steps. So if this is +1, -4. Now you're always going to find a net of 5 around inharmonics, and that's the number one thing I can recommend to someone trying to work mentally quick in 31, is it always adds up to 5 when you're trying to count across a whole tone. And I'll show you another example of that here in a second. But and then our next one up is going to just be a little C sharp, and that's going to sound like this. And our 1 of 31. So that's our C and C semi-sharp, or C and D double flat. And then now C and C sharp. It's a fast beating. It's kind of quick. The 1 of 31 is quite a shimmery. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's very pretty like that. Is there any reason why your C sounds between A and B? Because my diapasson's like A or something. I'm not sure. I don't really ever use 4. I don't know. I don't know. I just sort of wherever it is, wherever I'm at. Okay, great. Now our third semitone, or it's not semitone, but our third EDO step here is going to be C. It looks like this. So it's 3, and then it's 3 down lines, 2 over. This is the sign for what's called a sesqui-sharp. It's just fancy sesqui 3. Okay? Hey, I really appreciate the donations. That really means a lot as I teach this stuff here, and really tip for the performance on Destiny Stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is the sesqui-sharp sign, and it's pretty cute. My brain always says triple sharp in my brain, but obviously it's not a triple sharp, but yeah. Okay, and it sounds like this. It's quite bitter. Do, do, da, do, da, da, ba, do, da, da, ba, do, da, da, ba, da. there's that. And then we have one more. Do, da, do, bo, da, da, da. Then we're going to have our +4. And that's going to be C double sharp. And then 5 to get a whole tone. So in 31, it is 5 pieces per whole tone. Okay? And as we can see here, between various half steps, we have different qualities. So we could say here, between our normal half step in 31, it is a 3 EDO step move. Okay? So a normal major scale in 31 is just 5 steps, 5 steps, 3 steps, 5 steps, 5 steps, 5 steps, 3 steps. And in harmonically, this D double flat, if it's just a -3, it just becomes a D sesquiflat, which looks like a little, it's kind of hard to draw. Looks like a little heart. Looks like this. I'm not very good at drawing them. Every time I try to draw them, I like struggle. They're like a heart. But when you draw them right, they look good. Still bad. It's like, oh, there we go. Close. Oh, no. So close. I sit around and I just like try to fix it. I hate that. I hate the sesquiflat. That's good enough. Okay. And then 2. Just regular D flat. And then 1. This is the D semi-flat. That's how I write it. This is Simon Terpstra's writing. I think he got it from Fokker. I think Fokker wrote his semi-flats that way. Simon Terpstra picked it up that way. I picked it up from Simon Terpstra. I'll continue to write it that way. I actually think about writing the sesquiflat like the extended semi-flat, which is like, it ends up being like this or something. I forget how Simon Terpstra wrote it. I think that, because that's way easier to write than this little like backwards, like it's supposed to be a flat, but it's in like another flat, but then it looks too circular. It drives me crazy. How does this X differ from a double sharp? It doesn't. It is a double sharp. But in 31, a sharp is worth 2. So a double sharp is worth 4. So it is actually the exact same. It's worth 2 sharps, but a sharp is worth 2 moves, and so you get 4. Okay. This is what I was thinking when I brought up implying tonality. Here. I hope you get to have that jam session. Yeah, that'd be fun. We'll see. So yeah. So there you go. 5 whole tones, or a whole tone has 5. There you go. Okay. Little basics. Ooh, I'm gonna play now. I'm gonna go play and then go to sleep. Did I crop my thing a little bit? It looks like I kind of did. Okay, there we go. And then cool. Okay. I've seen just sensation. I'm assuming it conveys the same ratios. No. Maybe sometimes. Depends. Probably. It just depends. Just intonation is very vast, so it's hard to say. Do you think the equivalent of lumitone is possible for guitar players? I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. I don't think so. That was awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Interesting how you use regular cadence. Why is that interesting? I play all sorts of regular cadences. I don't think. What do you mean by I think I don't think of it that way. So it's just music, right? It's just pitch and sound. So the cadences that are quote unquote regular are not in microtonal or anything. You know, it's just music. So those cadences aren't owned by 12, and they're not owned by a certain tuning. It's all the frequency. It's just the interval spectrum and the spectra. Can we get a motherfucking J.I. Danny Boy? Maybe once I black the screen and hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'll do that. Let me go grab a sheet music for it really quick. Ba-doom, bop, bop, ba-doom, boom, boom. Be right back. Okay, I do need the music actually. I couldn't find it. I forget how it goes though. I don't necessarily forget how it goes. I think it's just weird to play on a loop tone. I'm not used to playing on a loop tone. Hey Fionn, do you want to sing Pure Imagination? Want to come on the stream and do a vocal performance? We'll do our swing version. Should we rehearse that first? Maybe not. Leave it up to the chances of latency on the online. Yeah, without lag. Okay, let's see here. incredibly relaxing and soothing. Thank you. let's see here. Yeah, I've been using them. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you can necessarily call those the Barry Harris type harmonies though in that context. So I've been playing mostly 12, and then now I'm playing 31. I'm glad you guys. Oh, thank you, Sanitha. I just saw your donation. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who's super chatted tonight. This is the first time on the channel I've had super chats enabled, so thank you all very much. Lovely, those pedal tones tie everything together. Thank you. Dorico, I do like Dorico. It's quite good. Wonderful. Wow, that one felt pretty good. That one was quite a little universe. You're my new favorite musician. Thank you. I'm really glad that my music has impacted you. That's really cool. Thank you all for being here as well. It is quite late, isn't it? I think I'll drink some water. Okay, here's a weird one. Check this out. In 31, if you play a major 7, suddenly, due to some primodal magic, if you just play a semi-sharp 6 and a major 7, the major 7 becomes more concordant. And now suddenly there's this weird Ji-like thing sitting in the spectra, which is very strange, right? Yeah. Primodal. But I got you. It's because it's a perfect approximation of this overtone structure. It's really exciting. What do you Consonant is not concordant. Concordance and consonants are different things. So consonance is contextual. Concordance refers to the physical behavior of the sound, like the roughness of the wave itself, or the observable, measurable phenomenon. So concordance is more of like an objective roughness of the sound, and then consonance is contextual. So I could have a concordant sound which is really, really clear and focused, but it can be very dissonant. Like, for example, compared to other sounds in 12 equal, like watch, if I play a C minor 7, that's kind of muddy. It's kind of just muddy compared to this thing, which is more dissonant, but it's less muddy. Hear how clear that is? It's oddly clear for 12. It's very, very, very dissonant though. Very, very, very dissonant. But it's not muddy. And that's especially important. So for example, the harmonic approximation in 31 is very concordant. That's a concordant sound. It's also consonant when I play it like that, but let's say I'm playing a passage of music and I just throw that in somewhere where it doesn't necessarily belong, that's going to be dissonant, but it's a concord, right? It's a concordant structure in terms of the way that it vibrates. It's a hyperconcord, but it's functionally dissonant, right? So dissonance is contextual. Concordance is not contextual, really. It's more like the residue property. So, for example, if I were like playing a passage like this, right? That's a dissonance. Wouldn't you agree? It just pulled us away, and it certainly sounds like a dominant chord. It sounds like it kind of wants to go and act like a dominant, not a one, right? But that's the harmonic 7 chord, right? That's the virtual fundamental. It's the most concordant sound in the universe. It is, or at least not that one, because that's an approximation of it. But you know what I mean. But just because it's hyperconcordant doesn't mean it's necessarily consonant or functioning. It's like a tonic or stable in the context of the work you're on. What prime concordant shells do you find the least concordant? Well, the primes themselves, the shell itself is the whole segment and the unfolding of the prime. So the whole vertical structure is ultimately the sound of the prime. The concordant shells tend to be simpler structures or structures that are more aesthetically ideal. So like there will be some patterns inside of a prime vertical structure where they have perhaps isodifferential coherence and alignment around the interval spectrum that supports the effect you want. And then in those cases, those shells are super important. All the lower complexity concord shells are the most important for sure. Like this one. That's such an important shell. And we use it for a lot of different things. Or this one, for example. Very important shell. Also, this one here. Very important shell, once again. And this one. Most important shell, perhaps. Because watch, if I come over here and do this, look at what I can get away with. The concordant shell supports most of that. You know, I just mash random notes and it's just like, okay, it's kind of all right. Doesn't sound like the best notes you could have chosen, but it certainly doesn't make it less clear as a whole, you know? Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. I think that's it for me tonight, everyone. That was a nice stream. I wasn't expecting to go this long. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button before I wrap up, okay? Before you click off the stream, because you're like, oh, she's wrapping up. Click that like button, because that helps me. Algorithm magic, you know, think about it, poggers. Also, thank you all so much for the super chats tonight. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's the first time I've had any super chats on this channel, because this channel really just had a lot of growth recently. So from the rare chord stuff, and then also from the Destiny stream stuff, that was cool. So I'm really thankful for all these new opportunities. And and like I said, if you want to support my work, you can check me out on Patreon. Every little bit helps, or even the super chat, that's fine too. I appreciate that. That means a lot too. Smash that like button, hit that bell so you can catch all my streams, because if there's like 70 people every time I go live at like this late at night, I might just play all the time, because this is the time I play, right? I just played for I was playing for hours before I got on the thing. I got off work at like 10:30, got off a call with Theon, and then basically, beautiful elf, thank you. And so yeah, that's really sweet, thank you. I do feel somewhat elfish. Thanks for the music lesson. Of course, thank you. Is there a way to know when you'll be here before and next time? I just tuned in. You can subscribe, and hit that motherfucking bell. That will indicate it for you. And then also, if you join my Discord server, I will start updating people on the Discord server before I stream. So if you want to hang out with me on Discord, if you want to read my thoughts, if you want to geek out with me and listen to what I make as I'm making it. Wow, there's still a lot of people here, even after I said I was going to go. You guys are crazy. Can you link your Discord? It's through my Patreon. Eventually it'll be free, but right now it's a $3 perk, and then you gain more access at $6. Just trying to monetize it for now, just because I really do spend a lot of time answering questions there. Like I answered, if there's anyone in the server there right now, they'll vouch. I do spend quite a lot of time answering questions in a really in-depth way, so it's kind of like you're getting access to information from me and lessons and stuff. So I'll eventually open it up more though, but it's on my Patreon, so if you'd like to join that, here that is once more. You saved my life. Infinite love from France. Oh, Mattia, I'm so wonderful to hear that. I'm so thankful to hear that. It's so wonderful to hear that, and I'm glad I was able to help you. It's really amazing. I'm very thankful to be able to. Seriously, it's really weird. I've kind of earlier. I'm about to cry. I just feel really good about just kind of life in general. It's pretty cool. Pretty wild stuff. That's actually really crazy. Okay, I'm gonna hop off here. Good, you guys got me all crying and stuff like that. Yeah, life's pretty cool. Make music, teach people, help people with voice, shitpost on the internet, argue with people on Destiny stream. It's pretty chill. What a nice life. Okay, I'm in Los Angeles, so yeah. Okay, good night everyone. Bye bye. Have a beautiful evening. I shall see you next time. I will try to stream soon. I'll be streaming on Trans Voice Lessons channel this week or so, and I'll be probably doing some more music streams soon. I'll be doing a workshop on my Discord server soon as well. It'll be a workshop on basic harmony stuff, voicing. Okay, take care everyone. Good night. Cheers. Much love. Till next time. Thank you.